If you had one wish for Call of Duty to bring something back, what would it be?
No skill-based matchmaking!
That clip went kind of viral on X within the Call of Duty community as the community continues its crusade against skill-based matchmaking. This has been a very big talking point since Modern Warfare 2019. People have been really going at the developers, saying that skill-based matchmaking has ruined the gaming experience for Call of Duty, the casual gaming experience. Every lobby feels sweaty, and we desperately need to get rid of skill-based matchmaking because that is clearly the culprit. And I have made my fair share of videos about skill-based matchmaking and my feelings about it being in casual playlists, and I was very happy to see Treyarch add open matchmaking to Black Ops 7. And I know we can have discussions until the frickin' world ends whether or not the open matchmaking within the game as it is now is the same as it was in the beta, or if it's the same as it was way back in the day, like OG matchmaking or that kind of thing. We can have those discussions and those arguments, but in my opinion, Black Ops 7's matchmaking has felt at least a little bit different than matchmaking in the Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2019. And there are already rumors circulating about the matchmaking within Modern Warfare 4. Obviously, they have not said anything officially, and we have not had our hands on it, but the Call of Duty Wire posted breaking. Infinity Ward is discussing bringing back OG matchmaking due to the success of the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports. T-Dog Smitty said he believes they're still leaning towards a Black Ops 7 style matchmaking. And I'm okay with either of those options. I don't think the Black Ops 7 style open matchmaking is a problem. I enjoy it. I get really good games. I get really sweaty games. It seems like connection seems to be key within Black Ops 7. I know people will disagree with me on that. However, what I'm about to talk about, because this isn't really the actual topic of today's video, kinda puts things into perspective when we're talking about Call of Duty and skill-based matchmaking, because right now the ports are super popular, specifically the Black Ops 2 port. There are so many people playing it, and I see people all the time saying, oh, the matchmaking in Black Ops 2 is perfect. I love it just the way it is. It's just no skill-based matchmaking. Ping is king, which is hilarious because the amount of lag within Black Ops 2 is insane. But allegedly, ping is king and the matchmaking is perfect within Black Ops 2. That is the current sentiment. But I'm not interested in current sentiment. I'm not interested in rose-tinted glasses opinions. I'm interested in what people felt about the game when the game was new, when it was at its most popular, when people were playing it fresh. What was that sentiment? What were those opinions? And I'm gonna let Grim Reaper 7, a Call of Duty commentator who uploaded a video to Thunderstruck Gaming March 1st, 2013, give you his opinions from 2013.
So on to the topic of skill-based matchmaking. How many of you actually like the skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 2? Well, that's because it sucks, and it doesn't work right. So, as I said, I have what I believe is a solution, and here's what I think could be done right now to fix it, and if they used it, could make it so it is a non-issue in the future games as well. So right now, they could patch Black Ops 2 so that skill-based matchmaking is an option in the game that you can turn on or off. Realistically, will this happen in this game? Probably not, because the updates we've seen so far have not really addressed the issues that are important to the players who are playing in the standard game modes like Team Deathmatch, like most of us are. So if they won't fix it now, at least do it in future games.
All right, so I got some comments from that video. Stop me when this sounds familiar. I don't get it. They set up league play for competitive games, then they SBMM for normal playlists. I try playing solo, never touched the game after December. This game is dying out. Treyarch should never make another COD, in my opinion. All of these comments are from 13 years ago. The video itself is from 13 years ago. It is 2026, and I see these comments today. Every day, I see it about Black Ops 7. People were talking about skill-based matchmaking during Black Ops 2. The very game people say has no skill-based matchmaking in it today, the very thing that is the prime example of perfect matchmaking, ping is king, somehow. That game, back when it was out, back when it was fresh, there were commentaries being made about skill-based matchmaking within the game and how it should not be there within the casual playlists. This was Black Ops 2. I'm bringing this up because we often sit here and behave like skill-based matchmaking was only ever a real topic of conversation starting in frickin' 2019, but people have been complaining about skill-based matchmaking within Call of Duty going all the way back to Black Ops 2. And whether or not it was in Black Ops 2 is irrelevant because people were talking about it then. There were commentaries about it then. History continues to repeat itself. Black Ops 2 clearly has skill-based matchmaking. Playing solo is not really a fun experience. They need to get it out of the casual playlist. Black Ops 7, oh, we have open matchmaking now. We're going back to how things felt back in the day, like you guys wanted. Oh, clearly there's skill-based matchmaking in the casual playlists, even within open matchmaking. I don't want to play solo, or I don't want to play the game at all. I stopped playing in December, yada, yada, yada. I'm watching the Call of Duty community constantly chase its tail because Black Ops 2, back when it was released, had skill-based matchmaking that people were talking about and complaining about. Now we have Black Ops 7, which has open matchmaking, and the Call of Duty community is complaining about the skill-based matchmaking within Black Ops 7 and saying it's too strong in the casual playlist. The Black Ops 2 port is now released. Everyone goes back to Black Ops 2 and says, oh, there's no skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 2. Even though people were making commentaries about it during Black Ops 2, it's not in there now, even though it's the exact same matchmaking that I'm being told is the exact same matchmaking. It doesn't make any sense. Do you want to know the truth? The truth is the community just wants a boogeyman. The community needs a boogeyman. It needs an enemy. It needs something to point the finger at when they die, because it cannot possibly be that you're not as good as you think you are in that moment. When you die to somebody else, or that person is having a fantastic game and you're just kind of getting crapped on the entire time, or every game has felt sweaty back to back to back because it's not your day, but it can't be not your day. It has to be skill-based matchmaking. It has to be the developers have made the experience terrible for you, because that makes sense. Let's make a game that nobody wants to play. That's so smart. I have made so many videos about skill-based matchmaking in current times, and I'm sure I talked about it back during the classic Call of Duties on one of my old YouTube channels way back in the day, and I'm just now starting to kind of have this epiphany that, you know, I'm sure the matchmaking is different now than it was back then. It has to be. We're on dedicated servers. I'm sure they've done things, they've innovated in every single facet of the game. I'm sure that it's different. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue that it's not different. The games have felt different, but is the difference the problem? Or is it just that maybe, just maybe, every so often, you and I are not as good as we think we are? Is that possibly the case? Is it possibly the case that people have gotten better at Call of Duty over the years? Is it possible that maybe people aren't as bad as they used to be back when the game was kinda new? Or is it skill-based matchmaking, and is the boogeyman coming after us and going to end us all? I don't know. Leave your thoughts down below. I'm just providing you the information that I have. I'm just showing you the history of the community and the videos that they were making back during the golden age. I'm reminding everybody of what the reality was then, where we are now, and you can draw your own conclusions. I'll leave it to you. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.